It's Willie from Willie's Restaurant in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Today we're going to be preparing some deviled eggs. We're going to use some of our Cajun salt, our blackened Cajun, and our spicy Cajun. We're going to put it together and show you how to make them. Let's do it. Okay, first step for our deviled eggs, we need to boil our eggs. We want to boil these eggs for about 10 to 12 minutes and then ice them so that it's easy to cook. Okay, we want to chop our vegetables. This is how you get a chopped onion where all the pieces are uniform shape. Okay, so we need bell peppers for our deviled egg. And that will create mini cubes, all about the same size. Okay, now we're gonna go with the orange. Here's our bowl of orange and red bell pepper. Okay, so now we need to chop up some pickles. We put our pickle juice in reserve because we are gonna add a little bit extra just to give it a little pop at the end. There's always an aunt or grandma who makes a very quick, very flavorless deviled egg. So if you wanna show your aunt up and bring yours, you'll be a crowd favorite. Okay, so now we're gonna mince some celery. We want every bite to have a piece of this. Okay, now we have our green onion. All right, now we have a little bit of parsley. I'm gonna pinch about a handful of parsley off. And this ingredient, I wanna make sure I have it extra fine. That'll be our parsley. All right, deviled eggs. Okay, so now I've peeled my eggs. Now we're gonna get the yolks. We cut our eggs in half, and then we just turn and dump our yolks into our mixing. See? All right, now we're to the fun part, the mixing part. So first thing we wanna do is smash our yolks. So we take our yolks and we mash them. So remember that the yolks should be about 50% of the entire ingredient. So we don't want to add more of this than we have yolks. Okay, we're ready to start adding our ingredients. So we have mayonnaise. We want to do a tablespoon of mayonnaise. We want a half a teaspoon of Dijon and a half a teaspoon of Creole mustard. So I have both in this serving. Remember, we can always add more. We want a full teaspoon of yellow mustard. Okay? And then we want a tablespoon of each of our vegetables. Pickle, red onion, orange bell pepper, red bell pepper, celery, green onion, and we're gonna save our parsley for the top. It doesn't look like we have quite enough. Do 50-50, 50% yolk, 50% of the other ingredients. So I'm gonna go through and add a tablespoon more of each. That my wife loves to do and I agree with, is she likes to add a little pickle juice. So I'll take the pickles and I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of pickle juice. All right, and now lastly, we have to season. Cajun salt, and this is your salt, your pepper, your cayenne, your base seasoning, okay? And we're gonna do a tablespoon, and you start with that much. So you start with about the base circle of your hand, and we can always add more. And we mix. We're looking for a smooth texture. Okay, so we've got our mix nice and creamy now that we've added that last tablespoon of our wet ingredients. And we may need a little more seasoning. That's fine. That's why we only did a tablespoon in the beginning. We didn't want to overdo it, and because you can't take that out. We're gonna do about a half a tablespoon. And it's perfect. All right, now I'm gonna show you how to pipe it into your eggs. We're gonna assume that you don't have a piping bag. So you wanna take a Ziploc bag, a spoon, and your child's kindergarten scissors will work. And then you want to spoon your mix into the Ziploc bag. Okay. Then you want to take your air out of your bag. Now, you have your nice bag of your mix. So, take my little kindergarten scissors. That. Okay, then I want to twist this part and fold that over. Now I have a nice little bag that I can pipe. Remember, when your pipes, start close to the bottom and pull up. And you just want to squeeze until it fills, fill a little bit extra, and then just break it off without squeezing, just like that. What we need to do last, we want to add our finished seasoning. So we know we have a good amount of salt. We know we have a great depth of flavor. Now we just are trying to season the outside of these whites that don't get any of that seasoning and that may have a bite without it. So what I like to do is provide a couple of options for my guests. So we're going to use the Blackened Cajun, and we're going to sprinkle that on half of our eggs. Then I want to use our spicy Cajun on the other half. This is for any of the daredevils out there that like a little extra heat. Now we need to denote that the spicier ones are spicy. So we'll put a little piece of a red bell pepper right in the top. And this adds that kick your aunt's butt deviled egg touch that we were talking about earlier. Then I'm gonna take some parsley. So I'm gonna hold it high and just work my way around. And that is Willie's deviled eggs. If you enjoyed the recipe, please like and subscribe for any other recipes that we may have in the future. Those will pop right up. You can also find us online on Instagram and Facebook at LouWEsiana, and our website is LouWEsiana.com. You're clipping out some of that, hopefully. Okay. It's been taste tested, it's awesome, it's great. But today I'm riding solo, so we gotta figure it out. If you, well, this is Willie's restaurant. No.
We're recording.